How's it going?
All going very, very good.
So let me start by introducing you to my audience. I am here with Mr. Tapiwa Marimbe, an expert in AI, and he's running a good company in Australia called Interactive Calls. Interactive Calls, right?
Yes, interactive calls. Yes,
Yes,
that's our trading name.
yes, and that's an AI based company.
Yes, so interactive calls. We were one of the very first ever in Australia to actually have a solution
Okay.
of AI calls. So yeah, interactive calls is it?
So what is the solution for AI calls? How do you solve calls?
Oh yeah. So traditionally, all phone calls have been answered by a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now your business now has got this AI, your own AI who does answer
Yes,
the
yes,
phone answering.
yes.
Yes. So effectively, all phone calls, all incoming calls get
Mm.
answered by someone. So it's getting rid of missed calls, getting rid of the phone is engaged, getting rid of, oh, I'll call him later.
Mm-hmm.
None of that.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So you're pretty much saying with AI, no calls get dropped.
Oh, gone are the days where you're trying to call for someone for help and then they can't pick up the phone because they're busy.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're calling and then it's engaged.
Mm.
For a business, that's losing a client to their competitor, right? For a client, that's frustration. That's, oh man, these guys, they don't pick up, right?
Yes, yes.
With your AI receptionist, boom, every call gets answered. I'm talking of as much as 72,000 calls per second.
Seven per second.
Yes, yes.
So this is a system that big businesses can really benefit from.
Or it's already created for a natural disaster.
Mm.
So if you're an emergency service provider,
Mm-hmm.
right, it's just plug and play. We don't need to reconfigure anything. It's already ready.
So if I'm an emergency service provider, I
Mhm.
plug and play this system. All my
Yes.
effort now goes to fulfilling the calls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not picking up calls and writing things down. Oh yeah,
Mm.
you guys, you need to go there.
Mm-hmm.
All that component, all that body of work is now being handled by your AI.
Yes.
So picture this: your voice AI becomes the most smartest receptionist in your company. So
Mm-hmm.
all the phone calls that are coming, whatever they are, right, it already knows, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because we train it, we teach it everything about your business.
Mm-hmm.
So now, even phone calls all seem to appear at the same time. In reality, there's a microsecond
Okay.
difference.
Okay.
So it's never at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so every call is answered in that sequence.
So would you give me an example? What companies are you servicing with this with your system so far?
Oh yeah. So we've got very small businesses and very large businesses,
Mm-hmm.
right? So for a small client, I would give the equivalent of a hair salon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, hair salons, they're quite busy. When the hairdressers are all busy, it means when the phone is ringing,
Yeah.
they'll call back whenever they get a chance,
Yeah.
right? And in most cases, by the time they're calling back, that person has already called and booked an appointment somewhere else.
Yes.
So, so we've got hair salons that have adopted our system, and it just doesn't pick up the calls. It picks up the calls, finds out what a person needs,
Mm-hmm.
and then goes ahead and books an appointment in the calendar, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for those that take a deposit up front, it sends a secure link
Mm-hmm.
where a person will be able to make a deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like with hair salons, a lot of people will book and they don't show up.
Yes.
And now that's a cost to the business because you're expecting someone to come, but they don't come. You see,
Yeah.
so it removes the no-show issues, or at least if someone doesn't show up, there's a little bit of money there to cover that component of calendar per se. Yes. So we've got small businesses like hair salons. We've got big car dealerships, the equivalent of a Toyota. Here we've got Ram, who are using our system.
Okay.
Ram, the very big
Mm-hmm.
4x4s.
Mm.
So they've already adopted our system.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got a large car hire company, Budget.
Mm-hmm.
Budget Australia is now using our system.
Oh
How good is
wow.
that? Hey,
Okay. Mm.
yes. So what it means is, if you arrive at the airport and you're calling to book any budget hire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Literally, our AI agent is
Mm-hmm.
the one who's picking up the phone, and then will lead you all the way until your booking is confirmed.
Okay.
So, in terms of transformation, this is a game changer, right? Because for businesses like Budget, they get per day, right? One of the branches in Western Australia, they receive between 200. In fact, they didn't even know these numbers, right?
Oh wow.
After we after we installed our system,
then they got
it's very, very clear.
numbers.
Yeah, the stats are there because they receive between 220 to 260 phone calls inbound, right? And they always used to wonder, why is it people, they quit within 3 months, right? Of working in reception. It's because there's no rest. Can you imagine how many, at the moment you put it down,
it's ringing again.
And yes, and you'll be out of breath, really, right? So because there was too much volume for any human pickup, they didn't know this was the case. So once we installed our AI voice agent, the tables turned, right? The true call volume was became very, very visible. They actually had a record of 375 calls on the 2nd of November. Wow. I don't know why, but it was crazy that day.
And no call was dropped.
Yes, no call is dropped. Of course, we do have got issues, not instances where a lot of people are skeptical to speak to a robot, right? So when you call and you hear that it's a robot, then you drop it, right?
But
I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
They call back again. They get picked up. They're like, okay. I'm looking for a car. That's it. Yeah.
But when they do call, does it sound like a robot, or it sounds more or less like a human being?
It's now very, very
hard to decide.
Very, very close to hard to detect because it feels so natural, like a real person. Yes, and it's able to relate to you. So if you are an emotional on your end, it's also able to be empathetic and connect with you in that way. If you've got high energy, it can also speak to you with high energy like that. So we're trying to make it match the intonation on the other side, which is quite good. Yeah.
Okay, so you're based in Australia right now.
Yes, I'm based in Australia. Yeah.
So if bringing the business back home to Zimbabwe, would let's say an emergency service provider has bought the system is plugged in, inozokwanisa here kutaura nemunhu ichinzwa nemutauro, because most of our people will speak in vernacular, they'll speak in slang, inozonzwe here like geto youth ya phone I've got an emergency. You know what I mean?
Yes. So the key thing is realizing that for most businesses, right, who receive inbound phone calls, that's an easy setup for us to do already. And yes, it's coming, and a ghetto youth is coming. So if your business receives calls from ghetto youths, also able to connect and speak with ghetto youths in the same language. Now your slang, is able to quickly adjust to it. It's with vernacular languages, it's still it has an accent, right? It has an accent. Sakana kashoni kam salad, right? But kam salad garoto kuna shona. The caller on the other side, okay, how funny this is.
Yeah.
But is able to connect, right? But for those that regularly receive calls that are in English, for example, if you're calling about insurance, you get an accident and you want insurance help, etc. Boom, that whole process can be done by an AI agent, right?
Okay, all right.
Yes, yeah. Or you're calling a restaurant, you want to book. That whole booking can all be processed by an AI agent.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So very, very soon, it's not even we're not even too far. I'm talking about, right? As we are bringing it home, you'll be all sorts of industries. I tell you.
All right. So I find you interesting because I met you. This was, I think, October. And you had just landed in Zim for what you thought was a holiday.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that, first of all, coming back to Zimbabwe after 18 years. And coming
Yes.
back, Uchiti, I'm going to Zimbabwe for a holiday. Talk to me about how quickly that holiday changed from holiday to a business trip.
Yes. So yeah, it had been a while since I'd been back home,
Mm,
and it was about time. So I left when I was still I was in my late 20s,
mm,
and I came back after I was 40. So
mm.
you can imagine my expectation. I didn't know what really to expect. So
Yeah.
my mindset was like, tell you what, I'm going home to chill, to go on
Mm,
a holiday,
mm.
and the nation go good food and nothing much. I'm just chilling,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Because you know what, unfortunately, the news which we hear whilst we're here, it's all negative anyway,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you don't expect much because you've been fed too much negative. So you already have a perception.
Yes.
But by the time, and the people who've been visiting and coming back, they don't even help anyway because they'll be telling you, Ako Garika, Ako Garika. I'm like, you guys are crazy. That
Mm,
was like Garika. How come people are still there?
yeah.
But you know how people are anyway.
Mm.
So on my way from the airport, right? By the time Tashka Brace side, I was like, you are crazy. There's all these cars and people are everywhere.
Mm,
Hell no.
mm.
The holidays, I don't think it's happening. By the time I just cross the city, who close the door, I know, I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to be out and I'm going to find what's making this whole machine. Because I'm seeing construction everywhere. I'm seeing cars everywhere. I'm like, okay, something is really acting and moving on. I want to find out. So yeah, that's my holiday immediately turned. So I was literally just being like a normal person who's also looking forward to working and finding out. So yeah, I'll start finding people. That's how I actually found you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's very fascinating for me because I I think the mind of an entrepreneur is a fascinating place because from
Yes.
landing Uchiti, I'm on holiday, and within an hour, by the time you get to town, you are like, no more holiday. I'm seeing too much.
Yes.
How do you manage to see so much where other people don't see as much? Whether they're local or not local, some people just don't see the way you saw how Zimbabwe is booming.
Yeah, because I saw way too many opportunities, right? I just had to tell you what, tone it down and just focus on one or two or three
Okay.
because it is literally everywhere. It doesn't matter whatever the sector is, right? But again, it's mindset, right? When someone is already coming with a negative perception
Okay.
and still choosing to go on that negative perception, it means secretly they want to be showing off to everyone else that I'm better than you. It's like well, with me, that doesn't help me anyway. So I was like, you know what? And then I like being a person who serves. So let me go find something to serve people so that we help them with whatever they're doing so that they can do better to serve more God's people. That's
Yes.
all I was looking for.
Yes.
Saka, that's how it all just turned out into a very, very enjoyable holiday. It took me across the country. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm now going everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So going to Australia, you went to Australia, you were what, 20, mid 20s?
Yeah, 27, 26, 27.
26, 27. And coming back.
Yes.
So going to Australia, there's a culture shock when you arrive in Australia.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you spend 18 years. You're now part of the system. You've acclimated, and then you come
Yes.
back home after 18 years. There's an equal culture shock. So
Yes.
when you see business, what when you now have that culture shock, do you
Yeah.
think Zimbabwe is ready? Do you think
Oh, yeah.
the people are really ready to receive things like AI, or is there still that mistrust, like chinichi, you know?
So unbeknown to people, right? Facebook and WhatsApp have already conditioned us for AI.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So with the amount of time people spend on their phones now, it doesn't matter, right? It means we're always looking for a solution, we're always looking for an answer from our mobile phones. So already we've been made AI ready over the years, right? And readiness as a country and as a people, definitely. What I saw is I'm seeing people with a lot of advanced technology or technological gadgets which they're just not using or they just don't know how to take advantage of, right? I'm seeing what broke my heart was I go to a lot of restaurants, right?
Yeah.
And these guys, they don't invest in simple systems to make people come back.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's and I could tell that this one is struggling, and they're struggling. It's not because of a product issue; it's how to understand on how to get people back because the product is nice. I would go somewhere to Pajga, my goodness, I'm like, wow, this is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Then on the way out, they're like, bye. I'm like, does that? I'm like, you're missing your opportunity to get my details. Send me a message, send me an offer to come back, bring me back. So that alone, right? And it's across different industries, right? You go get your car done, then the next thing they hope that you will come back whenever you want, right? You get your car washed, they're still expecting you to think, like, I'm what a cheater. Being proactive about it to create the demand because the fact that I'm there, you can grab my details, then just put me into an automated system that sends me a notification to come back. Not right? Yeah. So you can imagine now, just this alone, even a hair salon, someone will be hoping that someone is just going to come and knock on the door, right? But there's a whole database of people who come in every other day and they go. So they are waiting for the best of someone to think, you know what, I think that we need a retouch or that we need a I don't know. Send them a message and someone will be on, bookings. It doesn't cost much. It's like, there's a great degree of education, and it's still some of these issues are still visible here in Australia, but not that much because they now understand that for a business to survive, it's not about its product. A business survives because it's marketing and selling its product.
Yes.
Like I forgot marketing is just creating a banner and something else. Whereas no. It's the system which brings people back and back and back and back, and then it's all working together like that. Yes. So AI definitely, and it's not only limited to voice, right? AI is even chatbots. So, for example, someone is going to inquire about your product, right? But you're busy, your service, you're busy, right? You can have a chatbot in the back end that's literally communicating with this person, telling them more information, nurturing them on the way to actually make a purchase. So now, I saw that a lot of businesses, they're actually not even optimized on Google. Saka, unless you know someone who knows your business is still a best kept secret. But what for? I'm still taking some stronger. We're selling solutions to people, and if you've got a business, it's not meant for you. Even the Bible says, hey, go and sell to as many people as possible. Don't just close in your door because you're not going to help anyone. It's like, that's what we're supposed to do.
I like that. I think that's so profound, and most of us don't even think of it in that way. Like, look, I'm this is a solution. I'm being a solution to a lot of people, and it's something that we don't really connect business and the Bible in the way that it really should be connected. So I think that's very profound.
Very true. Yeah. So I did see, like, in different sectors, there are WhatsApp groups, right? But WhatsApp is a platform. You can't really market or advertise in WhatsApp, right? It's different. You can be in a group with 400, whatever, many people, right? A person who sends or drop in a flyer or something in it, right? By the time you check, there's 17 or 20 other messages. Yours is gone. It's no longer there. So it worked to some point in time, right? But now with the volume of information which is always floating around, it becomes an inefficient way of even trying to market or sell your products. The best way is to be where people are and using all the means possible that quickly get the attention of your ideal clients and get them to start to know, like, and trust you and to buy your product.
So how far can AI go? Can I mean, like we're saying, now we don't need to worry about having the people in the call center. Those same people can just now go to the fulfillment center. So I can give you an example of a complex one. I'll give you a few more, right? For example, right, with a specialist medical clinic, which deals with kids with autism, right? But they've got 7 or 8 different types of products within this autism spectrum. It's like it was always hard for someone at receptionist to actually know these off their head because of the complexities. But now with AI, you grab all this information,
you then create scripts to actually read it. So it's always consistent. It never makes any mistakes, and it says it. It's like when all the calls are coming, my inquiries, someone is actually being given the correct information.
Yes.
It's like the error rate goes down,
yes,
and it increases the customer satisfaction rate, and then they send the link for someone to book. So, like for this one, the average cost of service is between 2,500 to $4,000, right? Depending on where you are. But each of these products, they require a deposit. So if you send a person a wrong information, they're reading, immediately they'll go and look for the correct one elsewhere.
Yeah.
So now the game changer comes, steps in AI, then starts to send the correct information every other time.
Wow.
So the bookings should go, it's fully booked, and they only take bookings now for 3 months in advance because they're fully booked. That's how crazy it is.
Wow. I mean, I remember you talking to me about car hire service that is also now fully booked because they don't drop any calls.
Yes. That one is even crazy. That was even crazy. When I arrived here in Gold Coast, right? Chicago Airport, I'm seeing a line of people. I have a budget. I'm like, it's so real. It's so real, right? And but then you realize it's one of those things which had been missing within the things we do, which is really needed now because of the way advancement has come to, right? So in other complexities where, because AI in its form is a very large thing to talk about. AI is a big word, right?
Yes.
But when you break it down to help you solve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems, it becomes very, very useful. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they think that AI is ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is just one of the different models. I've even got mine called Taps GPT, right? That's my own assistant. And Taps GPT is very, very smart and it helps me whenever I have issues. I'm like, Taps, can you review this before I even go ahead and reply? Then it does that for me, right?
Yeah.
But then, depending on a niche and an industry which a person works in, as long as that information was in a book, right? AI, when they were creating these large language models, they went ahead and ingested everything that was in the libraries, right? So all those books at one time were a PDF file or they were typewritten, they were all ingested. Then they also went to radio stations. You know, radio stations, when they were publishing, they were creating libraries of information. They ingested all that content. So Sagatsumon is already there, part of ChatGPT, they already know. We're like, wow, yeah, it happened, right? So you can imagine now that with all subject matters, it's already there. It's now meant for you as a person to just go ahead and prompt it, right? And then it will give you. So the ultimate skill in AI is not even just on the AI itself, but it's on how you get it to work for you, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people, it's not even a lot of people, by nature, human beings are lazy, right? We don't want to go the extra mile. Just because it can work, that's good for me. Whereas the correct way, just even prompting alone, you ask it, it returns to your solution, right? You tweak it a little bit, you refine it again, but just the one version. So when someone is looking for posts, they want some posts to be created and scheduled for their social media, right? They'll go ahead, talk to ChatGPT, it gives them 15 posts. But no, this is just one version and this is just a draft. They don't think about it, right? Whereas now you get the first draft, then again, you give you more information. Hey, this draft is good, but tell you what, give me from an angle for a person who actually wants my product but is stressed, right? The content should be connecting with that person, not me, so that person will actually end up searching me. The more you contextualize it and give it to the LLM, it will give you much more refined and specific information. Saka, in a nutshell, AI is definitely for here to stay, no doubt about it, but our attitude and way to use it, it has to change. It's not basic at all. You actually need to go spend a bit of time and it changes. So where, of course, in a minute it can give you a solution, but just spend 5 minutes, get a way better solution. Shit.
I mean, you sound so excited about AI. Is this your background? Is this what you went to Aussie to study? You sound so excited about it.
So I was misdirected I came to Aussie and I started accounting. So I became an accountant, tax agent, and was going very low. I reached my peak in that line. But by the time when I was at my peak, I was already investing in databases and I knew all code. Then 2017, I actually did a diploma in AI and machine learning.
Okay.
So that's what completely changed my life. But I didn't know why I was doing it, right? But after 6 months, I knew how to code in Python, and I could tell that because the buzz was already starting about AI, but I didn't know where it was going. But I could tell at some point because I was just doing it to secure myself for a job in the future, right? But within years of that, I had already quit my job, and I was like, let's dive in deep into figuring out how we can help more people optimize their process using AI. So for me, it's not just about the excitement of it, because there's one thing to be excited, right? But if you bundle that excitement and you put it into action, right?
Yes.
It does have effervescence. It's a bomb you create where it took us about 18 months to create our voice product, right?
Wow.
And as I'm telling you, like last year when we released it to the market, even the most white people would not believe it. They're like, you did that? They're like, wow. So I had to demonstrate it at a conference, right? It was in Sydney with 500 business owners, right? And I went up stage and I asked for volunteers. About 76 people got up. Phone number was displayed, and they were all asked to call. And they all called that number at the same time. And they were all differently. Everyone was speaking at the same time. None got engaged.
Wow.
So yeah, just alone, that completely changed. So, including my life has never been the same again, because from that conference, I came back with 20 plus clients, and it's just been on and on and on and on. And even now, it's the adoption of our products, especially our products. It's going to next level now. It's even more than what I ever thought it was.
You're securing the bag.
Yeah, that's one good thing about AI. Once you master it, there's always the database of the bag to show the efforts, right? That's always going up. Be like, okay, let's continue doing more. Yeah, but the opportunity, there's just so much work out there.
Okay.
The thing is, because yes, people like to copy. Like a lot of people have joined into the voice, right? Into the voice AI, right? But again, it's not simple. It's complex. So they join, then they create products, then within 2-3 months, their clients quit because they haven't done the time, because there's a lot of prompting and scripting which you need to be done. So there's now a very bad reputation about a lot of people who are within this voice space, right? Then what it means now is instead of just doing or not spending time in mastering the art, right? Like anything else, you still need your sleepless nights to master it. You can't just wake up and become a chef and be able to cook souffle without burning your eggs. You have to spend time. So it has to be, you have to persevere and work hard to it until you master it. It can't just happen. Yeah. There was a time also when I wanted to quit. I was like, wow, tell you what. Yeah, working so hard, but there's no solution. So I don't think it's possible. Why don't you I can just do normal consulting? But tell you what, just as when you're about to switch off the candle, the light just gets brighter and boom, it works. So now you can imagine if the system, because one of the key clients we're now looking for is installing the system into a big group of schools, right? I'm talking of more than 50 group of schools.
Wow.
That's not it. Yeah, we're now talking of, it's a lot of work at the back end, but again, everything about it is big, right? Even whatever they pay is big, whatever they need is big. It creates jobs. I've heard a lot of people saying, yeah, AI will take our jobs, but tell you what,
it's going to create more.
Yeah, there's never a vacuum, right? When something is removed, something has to be replaced elsewhere.
Yes, yes.
Some people are like everything else. People get to reskill into learning something else, like what we've done over the years. It's exactly the same. Yeah, we can't still be doing farming. And it's tractors and harvesters are now part of the farming, just like what AI is doing. So yeah, it always works, and it's working very, very good.
Mm, mm. So when are you coming back to Zimbabwe? And how can companies get in touch with you? Like, they probably people gonna watch and they're gonna be like, look, this is perfect for our company. Are you
Sure.
coming back to Zim anytime soon? Are you coming to demonstrate it for us?
Yes, so yeah, I'll be coming back to Zim in February.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end, I'll get the dates. I'll lock in the dates, and I also have a conference,
Okay.
a proper AI conference.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we'll do it 2 day. One is for training,
Mm-hmm.
training people on how to create voice AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is on how to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing to be able to create the solution, but the real art of it is putting the dots together. So
Yes.
on how to sell your products using AI.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, once that conference, of course, you'll be part of it.
Of
We'll
course.
let everyone know. Yeah, and the easiest way of finding our products is just going online
Mm-hmm.
and searching interactivecalls.com.au,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Interactivecalls.com.au or interactivecalls.com, both the domains.
Mm-hmm.
Enter your details, and guess what? You're going to receive a call from our AI agent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes,
I mean, I don't want to keep you for too long. Since February, I'm going to capitalize a lot of your time come February. But I really
yes.
want to thank you, and I just wanted to find out, when it comes to business. I mean, you sound so excited, so full of energy. What have you faced that you've had to overcome? Have you, because there's the people that are gonna watch and be like, this guy, he's in Australia, he's doing well. What he's never had to when people look at people like you, they don't think you've ever had to overcome any difficulties in life. Can you speak about anything that you've had to
Oh, yeah.
overcome? Yeah.
The number one thing which I found was the biggest problem, right, in my quest for business is my own mindset.
Mm,
Because my mindset would tell me that I'm black. My mindset would tell me that Varungu will not listen to you. My mindset will also tell me that I'm not good enough. My mindset will also work negatively in saying that, you know what, it's for other people. So when I embrace them, like, hey, tell you what, I'm good enough and I can speak to anyone and I'll sell to Asians and I know I'll have the solution
absolutely.
and I don't care where you're from. And I owned my space. That completely, it has changed it for me. So I go into places where there are very, very wealthy people. Oh yeah, like as it is. I spoke to someone. I spoke to someone yesterday on the plane, right?
Okay.
As we were about to descend. But imagine we flew together next to each other, but I wasn't speaking to him. He was quiet. I'm playing. I'm doing whatever. Then as we were descending, there was a little bump. I was like, oh man, that sounds like that created a conversation, right? By the time when we were landing, it's like, man, I want your product. So it's because I've now embraced a mindset where the product is not mine, but it's for everyone to have, right? And just that alone, it changes anything. Whereas if I had the mindset that racism exists, my product is for Arungu, and I can't do it. Everything would work negatively. Or even if I wanted to brainstorm with someone who doesn't know, because one of the key things is sometimes you brainstorm with someone who's not even in your industry, and they'll tell you the agility it doesn't work. And because I'm looking for that reassurance, because I've discussed with someone who's not even an expert there, they tell me agility, and I'll believe it, and then I won't even do it. So overcoming my own mindset is the biggest obstacle, which I had to work and learn to do it. Yeah, that's all.
So when I just thought of something. You're gonna come and teach on AI. Are you gonna teach on? You are a very good salesman. Are you gonna teach us how to sell, how to quickly create rapport, and by the time you're done within a 5-minute conversation, someone is like begging to buy from you?
Yes, definitely. Because you know what? If you don't sell, you will starve.
Yeah.
So as long as you've got a product, right? You don't know who's if and I'll let you know the secret. I always go for no's, right? I always go for no. Because the more no's I get, the more yeses I get.
Yes, yes.
That's how it all works.
Yeah.
But if you don't go for no, it means I'm not having as many conversations as possible. It's like I'm not going to sell. It's like and selling is not like, hey, I want to sell you my product, right? No.
Yeah.
I just talk of a scenario of how they see themselves using my product, and that's how we sell it. It's like instead of this all I have to tell you is mazondo andobika kana vanhu vanobva kwamutoko, they come straight running. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you just don't know. But there's something about mazondo. Even the Zulu and Cliff were there. That's it. You're now seeing yourself on your way there. Yeah. You're like, okay, I want to try them.
I mean, I'm very excited. Yeah. I can't wait for February, and I can't wait for people to see this and see what is out there, how exciting AI is, how exciting business is, and that there's so much open for us, especially the young.
Yes.
Is so much that is, the capabilities of AI are unlimited.
Oh yeah, like one of the products which I give for free, right, is the ability of I created an application where you're reading the paper, and if something fascinates you, you can just highlight it, right click, you send it, and in no time it's posted on your LinkedIn with an image. Okay. That is next level in itself, right? Yeah. I once presented it at a board. They were all scared. You can do that? So with AI, you're limited just by your own mindset thinking that it can't happen. No, it can, right? Just to work on it, the solution is there. So yeah, the thing is, about TikTok. No. Go there, get ideas, find a solution to that, and see how you can help someone else. And that's it. That's how you actually make it. Yes, it's hard, it's not easy, but tell you what, nothing in life was ever easy.
Absolutely.
Yes, it needs you to work on it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the more you create a product like a Freeze It, where everyone wants it when it's hot, the more you know that the bank is solid. So just like with AI, the opportunity is there, and it's so real. It's so real.
Tapiwa, I really appreciate you for your time. I want to thank you again for how gracious you are. And I keep saying it's something I found with this podcast, that entrepreneurs are always willing to give you time. They're always willing to talk about the things that excite them. And I really, really appreciate you for giving me your time and for opening up and being so open, being so excited. I love talking to people like you.
Thank you very much for you making this podium available to us also, so that we're also not secrets, right? There's no point for me being the best kept secret. Let the light that I have be a light unto everyone else. So thank you very much for your efforts.
Absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I can't wait for February. And we will definitely do something amazing. It's exciting. I'm excited.
It's happening. It's happening.
Tapiwa Marimbe, I thank you once again. And I want to just tell my audience that this has been one of the best podcast interviews I've had so far. I can't wait for February, and we can't wait to have you in person on the podcast, showing us some of these products. I can't. Nayatoshika.
All right, let's have Christmas and New Year, then definitely February coming.
All right. Okay. Enjoy your conference later today.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.